If you don't know, I'm launching a business called PrimeTime Collections. It's an athletic wear with athleisure pieces thrown in there in the future with limited launches at this point. So today is the day we're going to start building the at-home office. So I'm currently in Brooklyn and I have a 2-bedroom apartment, and I was intentional because when I got this apartment, I knew I wanted to launch a business. So it's messy, but this is what it looks like. So this is the door to entrance. That's the entrance. But you walk in. There's some messy stuff. I got some stuff from IKEA that I'll go through later. I did have some stuff from before. That's a ring light a friend didn't want. Some other stuff. Messy. And this corner is just like random like shit, but I have to clean it up by tonight because tomorrow I'm gonna have some IKEA people come and drop off a desktop and a drawer system, because instead of buying like the pre-made desks, I'm gonna make my own, because the supply chain issue right now is so bad. And I've been eyeing pieces at IKEA for like the past 2 months. I would want one thing and then it'll be sold out, but then when it's back in stock, another thing will be out of stock. So I was like, okay, I'll just build the pieces. I'll just build a desk with random pieces. Oh, one more thing. So this is my desk because I'm currently remote. It is very messy, but that's what it's looking like so far. So yeah, let's start with what I got when I was to IKEA in person, I think 2 days ago. Okay, so the main thing I wanted to get from IKEA in that trip was legs for the desk. I had to get black. I wanted white so bad, but white was out of stock forever. And the weird thing about IKEA is bizarre, is that, and I understand. So basically it says that, you know, there's stuff in stock, but out of stock for delivery. And I totally understand why they did that, because they want to have items available for in-person shopping. But the white was just out of stock for delivery all the time. And when I saw the website, it was like only £3 per leg. I was like, okay, I'll just like buy in person, bring it on the bus, no big deal. It was an easy trip, so I'm not so mad. And the next items I got were these bins. It is the Trofast, and this is the tallest bins they have in this style. I wanted some bins to keep like poly mailers and the packaging for the clothing. Not like delivery packaging, but like, you know, like when you buy something online, it's like sealed. That's what I wanted. So I wanted some bins for those, because I'm gonna get different sizes poly mailers. So I wanted to be okay in regards to that. And the next IKEA thing, oh, I'm sorry, I should throw in what the legs were. So it is the olive, if you can see that. And the last IKEA thing were these mini bins. It is the Gliss. It's a 3-packer. And the reason why I got this is because I want to have a pegboard system on the wall to keep the desk spacious and empty for packaging and clean TikToks and whatnot. So what I want to try with this is like, I want to try to make a DIY pegboard bin, because the ones available are like not pleasing to the eye, and plus it's black or like gray, and I want it clear, or like the shape is really odd. So I figured, you know, this was really cheap, and if it doesn't work out, I'll just put on a desk and stack them up, because they do have a way to stack them on top. So there won't be any losers in this situation. Okay, so let's clean up. Okay, so with this was an old bathroom caddy I had. Basically, it was between the sink and the wall. And I thought it'd be nice to keep it. I don't know, oh, the top one is in the bottom of my bathroom sink. I think it would be nice to use, but I have to see the full office setup before I can make that determination. So for now, I'm just gonna put it on the side. So, let's see. This is empty bins I'm not using. And the top one has electronics and wires. I do have a wire storage thing under my current TV stand, but this is a lot, so maybe I'll just use one of these bins and put it in a closet. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. This needs to stay here because, you know, as you work remotely, you're not really looking your best sometimes. So I have a drawer dedicated to top, like professional tops. So I can like pull out, grab and put it on right before a call. And these are craft stuff that I haven't really touched in years, to be really honest with you. So I might take a look at this to clean it out so I can reuse this for prime time. But for now, I'll just put it in the corner over there. Alright, good morning. The reason why I'm like so out of breath is that they called me at like, well, texted me at 10:50 or like 11 saying like, it'll be half an hour. So I was like, okay, I'll just walk the pooch, get change for the drivers to give a tip and come back. And then like, as soon as we went downstairs, they're like, we're 5 minutes away. So I was busting my ass looking for like some place to get change from. So I got the coffee so I can break a 20, and it worked out. We just came, so we're gonna put all this stuff together. And something I forgot to mention is I got this like frame from outside, and I thought it'd be cute to make like a vision board with it. It's not like a pegboard kind of thing, so I can't like pin stuff, but maybe like taping it is fine. Okay, so she is done. I accidentally put the sides upside down, but no worries, I just flipped it. This is technically where like certain legs attach. I believe this is like a rolly wheel and this is like a standard leg, but it's gonna be covered by the top, so it's whatever. You may have noticed I haven't attached the top and the legs yet, and the reason why is I want to put a pegboard like I mentioned before, and it's easier to do it when the tabletop is down, so I have like space to like work with, compared to when the legs is on, it's like set and the tabletop is set as well. So I might get the pegboard today or tomorrow depending on how lazy I feel. Oh, and the thing I was gonna mention I forgot is that I have 2 middle shelves coming and I want to put it here. And the reason why I didn't get it from IKEA is because that's an item that was always sold out. So I got it from Amazon. I'm afraid it'll be really heavy. It's like, I guess at least 30 pounds, and I live in a walk-up, so it's gonna be a doozy. I'm really curious to see if these bins will fit in the bottom, you know, like on the floor, because this is another reason why I bought these bins, because the shelf width is about 36 inches and these are approximately 11 inches wide. So I'm hoping it'll be a snug fit. Oh, also, I accidentally used a wrong piece that looks like this. So it came with 2 sizes. This is the large one and there's a smaller one. The larger ones are for like the walls and the smaller ones for the drawers. I accidentally used the smaller one for the wall, so now it's stuck. It happened for a couple of them and I got them out except one. The problem is now this one is like wobbly. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna like use epoxy and call it a day, because I tried for like 20 minutes to get it out and it wasn't working. Whew. Okay, I'm back from Home Depot and the middle shelves came too. The pegboard is right here. So the issue is that there wasn't any pegboard mounts in stock, so I'm gonna do the logical thing and try to make my own. So fingers crossed it works, because if not, I have to go to Amazon and it's been a minute because I don't really need anything from Amazon right now. So fingers crossed. Okay, so while we have daylight still, I'm going to show you around the phase 1 of this workspace slash office. I'm going to call it phase 1 because I'm sure I'll change it as time goes. So first off, when you walk in, you'll see these shelves. This is not 100%. There's some things that'll be gone by the summer launch. These up here are actually sheets from sheet sets I get. And I saved it because I hate the flat sheets, but it'll probably be good for a backdrop or a background thing. So I kept it. It's some nice neutral colors like white, beige slash tan, and a very, very dark gray. And I wanted to show you guys that the bins doesn't fit all in one shelf. It was like this much left to fit the third one in here, so I'm pretty pissed, but this fits here perfectly. I still needed to see what I can use that for. It'll probably go away, but we'll see what happens. This bin is empty and it's a good fit, so I definitely want to keep it I want to keep it for something. Up here are some cardstock paper, index cards, and tape. These are for, I'm gonna show you guys later, but I'm gonna put inserts in certain packages if I film their packaging in YouTube or TikTok / IG Reels, but you'll see in like 2 minutes. This is just, you know, washi tape and markers for my journaling. I actually switched to digital bullet journaling, but I kind of want to switch back to paper, so I kept it here. You're gonna see this in the next video. It is a surprise, a little secret. These are the plastic bins I showed you before with the professional tops on top and the crafts in the bottom. I still have not touched the craft except for white paint, so I definitely need to get rid of it. This box is full of junk. I actually switched jobs, still sad about it, so I had to get some stuff from my old office, so I packed it in here. By the way, I love Misfits Markets. I'll leave my referral in the description. I've been using it for like 2 months. Love it, love it. These are the ring lights and tripod you saw earlier. I love this phone stand. Phone holder to death. It's one of the best things I bought for making TikToks. I'll link the items I mentioned in the description, including this. This was a typical Amazon Basics tripod too. So moving over to this bad boy. So this is the typical mailing scale. I don't think I'll use it often because with clothing, it'll be the same way pretty much all the time. So what I'm gonna have to do is just weigh the items once, log it into Shopify or my shipping platform and call it a day. But it's nice to have it, you know, for just in case. These are black Post-its. I use it for security purposes when I want to block out addresses, and I'll show you in the next video when I design packaging. The reason why I don't use yellow Post-its is because the yellow can be kind of see-through, and this black is considerably thicker than a yellow. This is I want to call it like a physical watermarker video. I like to put it in the background of like TikToks, especially so people know where to go, and it kind of like reduces content stealers. I mean, they're still gonna steal it and write over it, but it still helps to reduce it to some sort of way. So this is a tabletop calendar, but I put it on some hooks. The reason why it's in August is because I'm currently planning to launch this in August, and I thought it'd be nice to like write down daily sales to see like how I do, and I can like look back into it. It's just kind of cute. This is a typical ruler, only 6 inches. Craft scissors go here. I had to use it, so it's gone for this moment. This is packing tape. It's a perfect hook for it. I'm excited for that. Box cutter. Stickers. Oh, and these are what I was mentioning with the package inserts. So it just details if it'll behave. It details if I package your order on YouTube or TikTok/IG, and to scan a barcode to see the socials that's available at that moment. These, and you're gonna see it in the next video, but these are stickers, and I'm gonna use these to seal the poly mailers as a way to brand the packaging without spending money on custom mailers. I think when you're starting a business, you shouldn't really do that because A, you don't know the official size you'll need moving forward, like in the indefinite future, and B, you save some money to use elsewhere. And I also have these box sealers that I just printed with a typical 4x6 mail labels, and I'm going to use this to seal the PR boxes. I love this. I forgot who I saw it from. Oh my gosh, blurry. Who I saw it from. Why is it blurry? There you go. But I got these paper towel holders, and this is why, you know, again, I went with the pegboard instead of the IKEA one, because I wanted this for sure. I got these from Amazon. It's a 2-packer, and it's perfect because I use these for, I believe this is 14 by 19 poly mailers, and this is 10 by 13. I'll put the exact size on the screen, but yeah, it's perfect. I love it. It's sturdy. I love it. This is the Rollo printer. This is the wireless edition. I could have got the wired one, but I was like, okay, you know, whatever. I'm at this point, I'll just throw in the extra 100 to get this. I like it. There were some technical issues when setting it up at first. I'll probably do a video on it. Would I buy the wireless again? Probably. They've been making like updates to fix certain things. I like it. Yeah, I would buy it again. And you know, I've seen in like people's videos that they have like fancy holders for like the labels. I don't. There's a typical 4x6, and you do get a free pack when you buy a Rollo printer. And I have like 4x3 here in the roll, and I just put it behind the stack of 4x6. I have no issues with that. Oh, this is the frame I mentioned before. I don't think I'll use it. I'll keep it until like October to see what I want to do with it. And these boxes you're gonna see in the next video, because the next video is detailing how I'm going to design packaging and stuff, and that includes like how I made these. And to get the PO boxes right, I just saved various sizes of boxes to see what size I want to like mix and match sizing. Like let's say like I like one box's height but another box's width, I can like figure out which one I like. So in these shelves I have here electronics and the black post-its, and that includes like a mini tripod, the camera case, the charger, TikTok phone. The reason why I have a TikTok phone is because what I've learned from people who, you know, farm TikToks is that TikTok doesn't like it when you have two accounts in one phone. So my friends who does it, they recommended to use a separate phone for TikToks and whatever. And also it helps a lot when you do TikTok lives, is that what they call it? Because when you do TikTok lives, you can have like an overlay on it. But with certain overlays, you can't touch the screen, so it can stay still, and I want to do that. So like I can use it for TikTok lives, and I can have my phone on my counter. And this is like, I didn't buy it just for TikTok. I had this when I upgraded my phone. I didn't do the trade-in with Apple. I just kept it. And yeah, I have this one. It's pretty standstill. I'm not really using it, so maybe I'll just, I don't know, probably give it to my mom or something. This one is receipts. I'm not gonna open it. The reason why there's receipts in here is because even though I do use QuickBooks to record bookkeeping, I wanna make sure that I do record it. I need the receipts captured. I know some people don't. I just feel more secure that there's proof. So I just throw, like when I buy something, I'll throw receipts in here and call it a day. I forgot what's in here. Hold on. Oh, it's empty. This one, empty too. And this one is like random junk, like wires. And I tested the box sealer here so you can see what it looks like. This is just spare parts for the pegboard, accessories. This is a wire for the roller printer. And this is for my monitor arm. And I like, you know, it's so simple to have the printer because it makes it nice. My handwriting is atrocious, so I appreciate that. And that's essentially, oh, actually one thing. This is my JoJo box. It's for good luck. I love this thing so much. All right, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please drop it down in the comments. And once again, I'll drop any relevant items in the description. So have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at, and have a good one. All right, bye.